Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to a really cool mod showcase on the channel. This one is the item physics mod, and look at that, look at the diamond gear. It is bouncing a little bit, and that seems to happen when I throw it down, but check it out. It's weird, it's not right, there's something up here. But yeah, this is the item physics mod. It changes different things like stuff that can float instead of just sinking to the bottom and follow the current, as you can see. So that's just going to float around there, which is pretty cool. Other stuff sinks. It kind of depends on what item. Some stuff may not burn, like cobblestone. That'll just go down. Oh, didn't even throw it in. Yeah, that'll just go down to the bottom, so that's not actually burnt. If I jump in, I'll be able to get that, you see. So that's pretty sweet, because it makes sense that cobblestone shouldn't burn. So that doesn't get rid of it. But then again, if you throw in, let's say I throw in the oak plank as well, I get no oak plank, but I can get the cobblestone back. So that is pretty sweet. So it adds in a lot of different things, guys, like that. So it's all kind of physics for the game, which is really sweet. So we're going to have a look, and then we're maybe going to test it with the shaders as well and see how it works. And yeah, that'll be pretty sweet. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, before I continue with this mod showcase, if you're enjoying seeing a mod showcase pretty much every day on the channel, be sure to leave a like on the video. Let's aim for 2,000. That'll be pretty epic. And let's continue. Let's see what can float and what can't. So I'm pretty sure all diamond can float, which is pretty cool. That means your best armor won't lose it if you die in the ocean. Let's build a little little river kind of thing here and see what way this works, because I can see that it's following the current. So that could be pretty cool for arranging some stuff for whatever way you want to do it. So you throw it in and it just flows down. Yeah. Oh, it's after coming up. So as you can see, when you throw them down, they can be a little bit glitchy sometimes. Like that one keeps popping back down. But let's see, when I killed a zombie earlier, his drops were not glitchy at all. So it's really cool though that you can just see them like that. So there we go, we got the 2 rotten flesh, and it's just sitting there, it's just chilling. It looks so cool. I think it's much more realistic, much better. We may even use it for Monstercraft. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave a like if you think this should be in Monstercraft, just to change it up a bit and change the game dynamic a little bit. I think it could be really cool. So we could have the items that we do get from all the crazy monsters and mobs just sitting on the ground like that. So as you can see, the pork chops just lie there, and they don't seem to glitch at all, which is good. I know that shot back over there, but that's just because that's where he died. They don't seem to bounce at all. Let's test this again. Let's test it with blocks. So blocks obviously come out a lot smaller. These, are they having a little bounce? They are. See, it depends. When you throw it down, they have a little bounce. But other than that, these items are pretty cool. So you could be walking along and you see some pork chops, and then boom, and some rotten flesh. So let's see what happens to. Ooh, this should be interesting. Is it floating? Is the pork chops actually floating? Yeah, the pork chops float on lava. Okay, they don't get cooked. It would be pretty cool if they did get cooked. But pork chops will float in lava. There's a new one. Let's try a bucket of water. That's floating. Okay. Let's try some of your diamond gear. That's gonna come back up as well. Look how handy that is, guys. So if you died in lava, that is a great help if you can get in to get it. And if your diamond falls into lava when you're mining, it'll just float around like that. Let's try some other things. Obviously we know wood will definitely burn. Let's try some like gold and iron. See what happens. They seem to be not floating anyway, but I got the iron back and I got the gold back. So they don't burn, which is pretty sweet. I think maybe anything that floats in water will float in lava if it doesn't burn. I think that's the way it'll work. Glass. Got it back. So pretty much only wooden items and wool. Wool should burn. Let's have a look. Oh, that instantly burns. Just like normal. Let's try some flowers. They should burn. Nope, flowers somehow float. And saplings? The sapling's gone. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know how flowers can float in lava, but that's pretty cool. Let's see, wood should probably float here, I reckon. And let's see an example of something that should sink. Stone. So that sits at the bottom. Look at that. Look, that's just really cool. Experience is also at the bottom. That's something to note. But this is so cool, guys, the way it just changes up the physics of the game. I really like it. I like the way you just be running along and there should be stuff just sitting on the ground, and especially if we try it with the shaders and it works well, it's going to be so nice. Maybe really nice for Monstercraft. We'll have a look now with the shaders, I think. Let's see, is there anything else we should really check? No point in throwing spawn eggs in there. Foodstuffs. Okay, let's check if foodstuffs floats. And let's try the pufferfish. Why not? Let's throw you in. He should float, technically. Chicken. Chicken floats. Apple. Floats. Ingots should float. Does coal float? Yeah, sweet. So if you're mining, guys, you really are sorted with all this. Swords, we know all that. All the potions, all the tools. Let's just throw this in. I think these are all the same. Although, yeah, they're all the same. They should all come back up. There we go. That is pretty epic. So, yeah, guys, let's go and check out it with shaders. Alright, guys, I got the shaders and check it out. It is actually the Rudo Plays shader. So I'll leave a link in the description for you to check out if you want to get this shaders and the shaders mod. But let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. So that's it in water. Let's throw some stuff on the ground. It's pretty much the same. Let's get some light up here. Where is the sun? Maybe something like that, so we can get the sun coming. Oh, straight into the lava. And yeah, it brightens up the sword as well. I thought it would maybe leave a shadow, but no, obviously not this shader. But it does look pretty sweet. This item mod, you can see that it's floating off the ground a tiny bit. I don't want to go too close, but you can see there's a gap underneath it there, and you can see a little shadow. So it does float off the ground a little bit. So let's go and kill some mobs and just see what way it kind of works in action in the game, see how it feels, because I really want to know that for Monstercraft, because I think it'd be really cool if we're fighting all these epic monsters. And imagine like the king just exploded into all of his items and they're all just sitting on the ground like that. It would look pretty epic. So we're running along, kill some cows. And there's the food and stuff just sitting there. The experience still floats around because that doesn't really count as an item, but I think that's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. You can see exactly what you're getting, and it's not all floating around, which is pretty sweet. This shaders is quite nice. I'll leave a link to a thread with a few different shaders, guys, if you want to try out a few for yourself, see what they're all like. I might try one more before we go and just see if it changes anything. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the mod, guys. You can see what floats, what burns. It basically changes the physics of the game, which is really sweet. So I'll try the most popular shaders, really, Zeus, the Sonic Eaters Unbelievable shaders, and we'll check out what it looks like. Alright, guys, we have the Zeus Sonic Eaters Unbelievable shaders, and I really do love these. And you can see there's a bit more of a shadow, and it actually works a lot better with this shaders, which I like. Let me just get rid of the clouds there. Video settings. Wow, so many things. Where's the clouds? Details. Clouds off, because we got those nice clouds up in the sky anyway. But this looks so nice, doesn't it, guys? And look, yeah, it does. It works better with this, I think. I really like it. So I'll leave a link to a few different shader packs, like I said. Hope you guys enjoyed this mod showcase. Just a small one today. Doesn't change much, but it really is cool. I really like it, and I think we will be using it maybe for Monstercraft. It's up to you. Leave a like if you think so, and I will see you in the next mod showcase.